Today in this session, we'll learn about direct and indirect speech. We'll convert direct speech to indirect by using the options given. So the first sentence is, Mother says we are going to have supper. This is in direct speech. So in order to convert into a reported or indirect speech, we have to understand that over here the word mother is the subject and the word says is the verb in present form or in present tense. So mother says, so this reporting speech is in present and the reported is also having the verb be, that is are, in present tense. So mother says, then we can put that in order to join or connect reporting with the reported speech. Mother says that, and then we have these four options. Mother says that we were. So let's check it whether it is correct. Option A. We know that once we convert the reporting to a reported speech, then we change the pronouns. First 1, 2, 3, first person, second person and third person, and SON, subject, object and no change. So if there is first person pronoun in the reported speech, as this one is first person we, it is to be changed with the subject of the reporting speech. So we is to be changed with the subject, that is mother. So mother is going to be replaced by she. So in order to convert this mother into plurality, then we have to put they over here. And at the same time, if there is present tense and in the reporting speech it is present says, and there is present tense in the reported, if there is present or future tense in a reporting, we don't change the tense. So this one is not right one. Then mother says we are, mother says that they were going to have supper. So over here we have been replaced or changed correctly they. It is to be changed with the subject, that is they over here. So mother says that they, but this were is not correctly placed because if there is present tense in the reporting, the tense of the reported does not change. So we are not going to change it into past, it remains in the present. So this is incorrect. Then mother says that they are, and then mother says that they would. The last option is they would. So this one is okay, but we don't convert are into would, so this one is also incorrect. So the only option remains is mother says that they, this is good because we is to be changed with mother, that is a subject as per SON pattern. So they are, it remains in the present due to the present tense in the reporting speech. So this C is the correct answer. So the answer will be that they are. Mother says that they are going to have supper. John said I was at home yesterday. Over here John is the subject of the reporting speech and said is the verb, that is in past tense. John said I was at home yesterday. This is first person I. So as per SON pattern, 1, 2, 3, first person, second person, third person. So first person is to be changed with the subject, we know this. So it is to be changed with John. And reporting is in past tense and reported speech is also in past tense. This verb be is in past tense. So John said that he was at home the day before. So John said that he was. So I is to be replaced with he, John, that is okay. but this is past and this is past. Once there are double past or both the speeches are in past, then we have to convert it into past perfect. So this remains in the past, so this is incorrect option. Then John said that he, this is okay, would be. We don't convert was into would be once we convert it into past perfect, so this is incorrect. John said that had been. So this I is missing, means we have to put he over here, that is missing, had been. This is incorrect. John said that I is to be changed with the subject John, so this is okay, good. So over here the option had is to be put. John said that he had been, means if there is past tense in reporting and the reported is also in past, then the tense gets converted into past perfect. Had been, was, and then there is no main verb, so this is the main verb. Had past perfect is followed by V3, that is been, and we know that was been, so we have to put over here that he had been at home, and this yesterday gets converted into the day before. Anne said, write down my address. Anne is the subject of the reporting speech and said is the verb, that is in past tense. Then the reported speech starts with a verb, that is main verb, write down my address, so it is an imperative sentence. Anne asked. Once there is an imperative sentence, then we put to. Anne asked that write down my address, then my is to be changed as per SON pattern 1, 2, 3. So my is first person, it is to be changed with the subject, that is Anne. So write down her, so 1 is to be replaced with the subject, so that her is not there, and we don't put that in order to connect imperative sentence or imperative speech with the reporting. So this is not the right option. Then Anne asked to wrote down my, again my is not changed, and then to is an infinitive, to write. To followed by basic form or the simple form is an infinitive, which is wrote over here, so we don't recommend this, so this is also incorrect. Then Anne asked, she writes down her. Her is okay, but writes is not the right option, and there is no subject over here, so this is also incorrect. This one is not good, so this is incorrect. The only option remains is option B. So Anne asked to write down, this was correct option, to write down her address, so it will be like this. So option B is correct. He said, do you go in for sports? He is the subject of the reporting speech and said is the verb, that is in past, and this is a question that starts with do, so this is present form of the verb, so this is present tense. If there is past tense over here in the reporting and the present in reported, it gets converted into past. So do you is second person as per SON pattern. Second person is to be changed with the object over here, so we don't have object, we have to assume it, so we have to assume that I am being addressed. He said to me, do you go in for sports? So past, and this is present, it gets into past. He asked, and the verb asked is to be put over there because there is a question mark. So if there is a question mark, we use if or whether to connect two clauses, two speeches. He asked if he went, so you is to be changed with the object, so this is not correct. If is good, but he went, this is not good. He is not correct. If I had gone, So this is past and this is in present. It gets converted into past. So this is past perfect. So this is also the wrong option. If I went, he asked if. This is good. I went. This looks good, but if we check this one, if he have gone, he asked if. This is for question. He, there is no he over here, object is not to be changed, so this is incorrect. Have gone, this is having past tense, and over here this is present, so it is to be converted into past, and this is having present tense, so this is also a wrong option. So the right option will be he asked if. This is B. I went in for sports. He said, what am I going to do? This is the subject of the reporting, and this is the verb in past, and this one is having am, the verb is in present, so it gets converted into past due to this pastness in the reporting speech. But that is what, WH question word. So this word is to be the bridge, is to function as a bridge between both the speeches. We don't use if because this is WH question word, so it remains the same. He asked what. This will be over here. This is good. So what is over here in these two, but there is no what, so this does not qualify. This one is also there, but now we have to put the right tense or the verb. He said past tense, and this is present tense. Once we convert direct into indirect, indirect is always a statement. It is a statement, so we have to put subject first. So I is the first person, and as per SON pattern, first person gets changed with the subject, so it is to be changed with he. So it will be what he. So this is not having the correct option. There is no he is over there, but we have to put subject first. But over here, what was he? So this is not correct. So over here, what he is, over here the subject is rightly put what he, but the verb is in not in correct form, because due to this past tense in the reporting, we have to convert this into past that matches the new subject he. So this is also incorrect. So he asked what he was and then going to do. So this one is the correct option, that is D. He asked what he was going to do. Peter said, Alice, are you busy now? So over here, Peter is the subject of the reporting, and this is the verb in past, and Peter is addressing Alice, so the object is going to be Alice. So Peter asked Alice. This is good. Then we have verb be, and we are asking a question with the help of this. Are you busy now? Now gets converted into then. This is, we know that once we convert direct and indirect, then we have to convert this now into then. So are you busy? So this is in past and this is in present, and this is verb be, that is asking question. So we have to put if over here in order to connect both these. So there is no if over here, so this does not qualify. But the rest of the three options are having if. Then you is to be changed with the subject, the object. We know SON pattern helps us. 1, 2, 3. Second person, you is second person, so this is to be changed with the object, and over here the addressee is Alice. Peter asked Alice, so Alice is to be the new object, so the object rather. Peter asked Alice if. Now over here we have to put she. Alice is a female, so if she, so she over there, she over there, she over there, all of them they qualify. So then this is past tense and this are is in present, so we have to, according to she, we have to put it into was. So if she was, this is not having was, so this does not qualify. So this is having wasn't, so this again not is additional, so the right option is D. Peter asked Alice if she was busy then. He said, I met him in 1950. So over here, he is the subject and said is in the past form. I met him. This is also in past, met. So if there are double past or both the speeches are in past, so convert the reported speech into past perfect. So, and one thing more, I is first person, and as per SON pattern 1, 2, 3, first person is to be changed with the subject of the reporting, that is he. So new subject will be that he. So this is not going to qualify because this is having I, the rest of the three are having he. Then this is having met. So met is to be converted into past perfect due to double past because the reporting is also in past. He had met. So this looks the right option because he had been met. This is not the right, had followed by V3. This is good, but this is additional. And he, me, him, this is also totally incorrect. So he told that he had met then him in 1950. He told that he had met him in 1950. He says, what do the pupils study? Over here in the reporting, this is the subject and says is the verb that is in present. So WH question word is asked, used in order to connect. So we have to use the same word WH. He asked what, then this is present again. So both are in present. Due to this present tense, we don't change the tense of this, so it will remain the same, but the subject is going to be repositioned. So what, then we have to put this subject first. So the option what did, this is not looking right. What the people's, this looks good. What the people study, this looks good too. What do the people study, this do is not needed over here. So he asked what the pupils, so we have to write over here the pupils, what the pupils, and then this is study. Due to this present tense, it does not change. So this studied is disqualified, this is not going to qualify. What the people study, this looks good, C option is good. So this D is also not correct due to this do. So what the people study. And then full stop. So this is the right option. He asked what the peoples study. She said to me, you must do what you are told. She is over here subject of the reporting speech, and then this is the verb in past, and this is the object over here. You is going to be the subject of the reporting speech, reported speech, and it is to be changed with the object 1, 2, 3. As per S1 pattern 2, second person change is changed with the object. So this is second person of the reporting that is to be changed with the object of the reporting speech. So it is going to be she told me, and then we have to put that. There is no that in option B, so this is disqualified. There is what over here, this is disqualified. So only two options remains, that she must do, that I had to do. So that, and then you is to be changed with the object that is going to be the new subject I. Now must is to be changed with had to. The past form of must is going to be had to. So this is in past. Due to this pastness said, must is going to be converted into past. So we have to put had to. She told me that I had to. Then we have to put this do, because this to do is the infinitive over here, what I was told. So again, you are is to be changed with the object that is I, me. So it is new, it is changed you, I, and are is going to be changed into was, because this is in past and this are is to be into was or were, but it is going to match I was told. So she told me that I had to do what I was told. So the right option is this one, C. The boy said to me, where do you live? So over here the subject is the boy and said is the verb in past and me is the object. So WH question word is being used in order to ask a question, where do you live? So the boy asked me where. We know that we have to put the same WH question word. If the question is being asked with WH question word, then it is going to bridge the reporting and the reported. So if option is totally wrong, so this is disqualified. So this is where. So these three options stay alive. So if we convert them into like this, that you is the second person, and as per SON pattern 1 2 3, second person is to be changed with the object, so it is going to be changed with me. So where I, new subject will be I, and this is in past tense reporting and this is in present tense, so it is to be converted into past, and this is present. So where do you live? So do you live is the main verb, so it is to be changed into past, where I lived. So this is the right option, that where I lived. So rest of the two options, they did not qualify because we don't use did and we don't use had, because this is in past and this is in present, and the simple form of present will be converted into lived. So where I lived, where did you live, this is not good. So option D is the correct option. Jane said, whose birthday is it? Jane is subject over here and said is the verb that is in past. So whose is WH question word. So Jane asked, it will remain whose. So whose birthday it, subject is to be put first, and then this is in past tense and this is in reported is in present. So once we want to convert it into past, then it will be was. So due to this past form of the verb in reporting, this present will be converted into past. So Jane asked whose birthday it was. So this is not having was, so this is not good. Whose birthday it was, so this is the right option. Whose birthday is it? So we are not changing and we are not putting the subject first, and also the subject, the verb remains in the present, so this is not the right option. Whose birthday it had been, we don't change into past perfect because this was in past and this is in present, so convert this into past. Tom said, don't wait for me, Anne. So subject is Tom and said is the verb, and this is in past, and that is in we know over here there is some instruction, there is some imperative sentence, it is starting with the negation, and it is a verb over here. So don't wait for me, Anne. The addressee is Anne, so object is going to be Anne. So Tom told Anne, so don't wait, we have to put not, and then to, and then wait, and then for, and then me is first person, it is to be changed with the object, that is Tom said, or addressee is Anne. So that is Tom said to Anne. To Anne is to be changed with into her. So she is a female. Tom told Anne not to wait for me is to be changed. This is not good. This is totally wrong. Me is the first person, so as per SON pattern 1 2 3, first person is to be changed with the subject, not with the object. So subject was Tom, so for him is going to be the right option. Tom is a male, so Tom told Anne not to wait for him. We have to put not for don't, and then to wait. We know that imperatives are connected with to. So this is not the right option, this is not the right option, so this one is the right option, this is also incorrect. I asked him, did you sleep well? Over here I is subject, ask is the verb in past, and him is the object. This is a helping verb that starts a question, did you sleep well? So both of them, they are in past, so we have to convert it into past perfect. I asked him if. We know that to join a question that is being asked with the helping verb, we have to put if. I asked him if, and then this is second person, and as per SON pattern 1 2 3, second person gets changed with object, so you is to be changed with the him object. I asked him if he This is new subject, and this is to be changed into past perfect. He had, and then sleep is the main verb. The past participle of sleep is slept, and then well, and then full stop. Well is already written. So I asked him if he had slept well. So this is incorrect. This one is correct. He had slept. He had slept. So both of them, they are correct. Anyhow, if we put she over here, this will be incorrect. This one is correct. He had slept. So this is incorrect. So I asked him if he had slept. If he had slept well. Last question, last sentence. Michael said. Michael is the subject over here. Said is the verb in past. Don't, again, imperative sentence. Don't make much noise. Michael told, and then we have to put not over here. Not to. Then it will remain in the present tense. Make much noise. So not to make much noise. Not to make. This one is correct option. These three were, they are not correct. To not. We don't put to not. Rather, it will be to not to. Not to made. This is in past. This is not correct. Don't make. This is again. This is not the right option. So it will be not to make. Michael told not to make much noise.